Okay, good morning everyone. So I this morning we're going to have our topic all about converting measurements, specifically in length. So we're going to convert measurements in dealing with length. So we have here in the given the conversion, standard conversion. Always remember that 1 foot is equivalent to 12 inches. 1 yard is equivalent to 3 feet rather. 1 yard is also equivalent to 36 inches. Bakit naging 36 inches ito? Just simply multiply the 12 inches from 1 foot by the 3 feet. Okay? So 12 times 3, that is 36 inches. And 1 mile is equivalent to 1,760 yards. Now, if we're going to use the unit of measurement um, of the following conversions, so si foot, that is FT, yan yung unit of measurement niya, or the symbol. Si inches, that is IN. Si yard, that is YD. Si miles, mile, that is MI. And then yard is YD again. Okay, now let's try to convert some conversions. So for example, we have we have number 1. How many foot are there in 6 yards? So 6 yards yung hinahanap natin, but the question is how many foot? Now, paano ba natin yan paano ba natin yan siya ma-convert? So, given that we have 6 yards, okay, i-times natin yan siya with the conversion. So, saan ba dito ang may yard to foot? So, we have here, yard to feet. Okay? We cannot use the 1 feet to inches kasi sila man yun, feet and inches man yan. Pero yung given natin is yard and feet man. So, we have to use yard and feet, this one. Okay, we cannot use also the yard in inches kasi inches yung partner niya. Dapat feet talaga yung partner niya. We can use the inches if soon we're going to look for for example, the centimeter, or meron pang other conversion that we have to pass through. Okay? But for now, focus tayo with yard and feet kasi meron naman dyan sa conversion natin. So, kailangan kung ano yung unit ng ating nandito sa given, whatever is the unit in our given, yan yung ilagay natin dito sa baba. So, 1 yard, we have 1 yard. Nasa baba si YD. And then, ilan yung feet meron sa 1 yard? We have 3 feet. Okay? Now, what's the purpose of writing down the unit of measurement dyan sa given natin? Purpose niyan is para ma-cancel out natin yung yard. So, natanggal na si YD. Si YD, ano na lang yung unit of measurement na natira? Diba? We have FT na lang. So, ibig sabihin, whatever will be the answer, the unit of measurement should left or the unit of measurement na dapat na matira is FT na lang, which is the feet na hinahanap natin. Now, multiply together the numerator. So, we have 6 times 3, that's 18. 18 over 1, that is 18 over 1, or the final answer is, again, pag 1 ang nasa baba, that will become whole number. So, we have 18 feet as our answer. So, this will be 18 feet. So, in every 6 yards, there are 18 feet. Okay? So, that is how we find the conversion. Now, how about the other one, number 2? How many, let's say, how many inches are there? So, we're looking for the inches. Are there in, let's say 9 yard. So, how many inches are there in a 9 yard? So, paano ba yan pag convert? So, again, isulat muna natin yung given natin, 9 yard. And then, hanap tayo ng conversion dito. Meron ba tayong yard to inches? Meron. Here is yard to inches. Diba? Meron. So, we can use that conversion. But remember na yung given natin is yard. So, dapat nasa baba din yung yard natin. So, 1 yard. Tapos, nasa taas yung other one, which is 36 inches. Again, what's the purpose of this one? Para ma-cancel out yung yard natin at matira na lang yung inches na unit of measurement natin. So, we have here 9 times 36. What is the answer? We have 324 over 1. Or, the final answer will be 324. Again, kasi ang natira na lang is inches the unit. So, inches na yan siya dyan. So, we have 324 inches in every 9 yards. That is how we convert yards to inches. Now, what if, let's have another example. What if we have, let's say, we have 540 inches. And we're looking for the yard. So what if we have 540 inches and we're looking for how many yards are there with in 540 inches? Now, same pa rin yung gagawin natin. Okay? Basta, isulat mo na yung given natin, 540 inches. And then, try to check the given. Meron ba tayong yard to inches dito na conversion? Yes, meron. We have 1 yard and then the 36 inches. Partner yung yard at saka yung inches. So, we're going to use that one. But be mindful na yung given natin dito is inches. So, dapat yung inches nandito sa baba. So, we have 36 inches nasa baba. And then, yung nasa taas is ang 1 yard. Okay, what's the purpose again for this one? To cancel out the inches. Okay, parang matira na lang is yard. Now, if yard na lang yung natira, then madali na lang natin mahanap yung value ng yard. So, multiply 540 times 1, that will be 540 over 36. And remember, this is yard na po. Okay? Now, if the given or your answer will look like this one, automatic you're going to divide it. Again, you're going to divide it. Pag naka-fraction form na siya, you have to divide it. If the answer is on decimal form, no problem with that one. Okay? Sige. So, we have 540 divide 36. That will give us 15 as our answer. Then, copy the yard. So, in every 540 inches, there are 15. It will cover 15 yards. Okay? So, ganyan lang po. Another example, we have number 4. Number 4, we have how many yards are there in 5 miles? So, 5 miles yung given natin and we are looking for the yards. Now, same process. Copy mo muna yung 5 mile natin. And then, check. I-times natin. Check natin dito sa conversion natin. Meron bang miles to yards na conversion? Meron, di ba? We have miles to yards. So, pwede natin siyang magamit. Now, with that one, we have 5 miles. So, nasa baba dapat si miles. Tapos, nasa taas si yard. So, 1 mile is equivalent to how many yards? We have 1,760 yards. So, paano? Anong gagawin dyan sa miles natin? I-cancel out natin para yards na lang ang matira na measure of unit of measurement. So, multiply mo lang 5 times 1,760. That will give us 8,800 over 1. Tapos yung unit of measurement natin na yard. Okay. Now, remember, 1 na naman yung nasa baba. So, automatic, tanggalin na lang yan si 1. Use the whole number or the answer on the numerator, which is 8,800 yard. And that will be our answer. So, in every 5 miles, there are 8,800 yards. Okay? Now, what if we're going to use 2 conversion at a time? For example, Okay, number 5, for example, we have 3 miles, and then we're looking for the inches. How many inches are there in 3 miles? So, paano ba yan siya? Of course, check mo muna yung conversion. Meron ba tayong miles to inches dito? Wala. 'Di ba? Walang miles to inches. Kasi yung given lang natin dito is miles, mile to yards, and then yards to inches. So, dalawang conversion yung gagamitin natin. We will start with mile to yard. So, kailangan makancel muna natin si miles. So, hanap tayo ng conversion. 3 miles. And then, it times natin with the conversion. Meron tayong 1 mile to 1,760 yards. So, nasa baba si mile, nasa taas si yard. So, this is 1,760 and this is 1. So, cancel na si yard. Si miles. Cancel na si miles. Cancel na. Okay. Natira is yard, but we are not looking for yard. Okay? We are not looking for yard. So, hahanap na naman tayo dito sa ating conversion na meron siyang conversion yard going to inches, which is what we are looking for. So, hanap tayo, meron tayong yard to inches, pwede na yan siya. So, we have, kasi nasa taas si yard na naman, inapat nasa baba si yard this time para makancel siya. So, 1 yard is equivalent to how many inches? 36 inches. Now, what's the purpose again? Kapag ganyan, para makancel yung yard natin. At ang matira na lang ay inches. Okay? Now, with this one, i-times na natin yan lahat na nasa taas. 3 times 1,760 times 36. So, 3 times 1,760, we have 5,280. Times 36, we have 190,080 inches. And then, over 1 pa yan. Kasi meron pa tayong 1 times 1, that's 1. But again, if 1 na yung denominator, equal na natin agad with the whole number or ano yung number na nasa taas, which is 190,080 inches. And that will be our answer. This, on the left side corner of our screen, we have here the conversion chart. Make sure to memorize that one as well as the conversion that I gave you last week during our face-to-face class about the time. So, about the seconds, the hours, the minutes, the weeks, the days, the month, and the year as well. Okay? Now, for this one, so yesterday we focused more on about length. So today we're going to focus more about capacity and weight. So it's actually same process with what we learned yesterday. Yun nga lang different lang yung conversion natin. So let's have an example. So number 1, we have 9 cups. And you are tasked to find how many ounces or ounce are there in 9 cups. So, with this one, of course, hanapin natin sa chart natin kung saan ba dito ang may conversion ng cups to ounce or ounce to cup. So, we have here this one. So, this is the first. 1 cup is equal to 8 ounces. So, ano yung ginawa natin yesterday? Diba, kinapin natin muna yung given. So, 9 cups. Then, i-times natin dun sa conversion na dapat yung cups is nandito sa baba. Kasi anong purpose niyan? To cancel out the cups. And maiiwan na lang yung unit of measurement na hinahanap natin. So, we have here 1 cup is equivalent to 8 ounce. So, 8 OZ sa taas. Now, cancel the cups. Cancel the cups. So, paano yan siya? I-times yung nasa taas. So, 9 times 8 over 1 kasi 1 lang naman yung nasa baba. So, 9 times 8, that is 72. And what is the unit of measurement that is left na hindi nakakancel out, which is ang OZ. So, that will be our final answer. So, there are 72 ounces in 9 cups. Okay, how about number 2? Let's try another example. We have 16 cups. And we are tasked to find the pins. So, ilang pins daw ang meron sa 16 cups? So, same process pa rin. Hanap ka ng pwede mong gamitin conversion na dapat mag-arrive tayo with pins. Na dapat din ma-cancel out si cups. So, meron tayong 1 pin is equivalent to 2 cups. So, pwede natin yan siya gamitin. So, 16 cups times, dapat si cups nandito sa baba. Okay? So, we have here 2 cups, then nasa taas si 1 pin. And then, cancel out the cups. So, natira na lang is pin. Now, if we're going to multiply 16 times 1, that give us 16. And remember, meron tayong 2 dito sa denominator. And as I said yesterday, kapag hindi 1 yung nandito sa baba or sa denominator, we have to divide the numerator. So, 16 divided by 2, that give us 8. And ano yung unit of measurement na hindi na-cancel out? Which is the pint. So, we have 8 pins. And that will be our answer for number 2. How about number 3? We have 40 pounds. And you are tasked to find how many cups are there in 40 pounds. Now, if we're going to check the conversion chart, walang conversion dyan na dumiretso from pounds to cups. So, ibig sabihin, we're going to use more than 2 conversion. More than 1 conversion yung gagamitin natin. So, hanap tayo dito ng pwede pa natin makancel si pounds. So, meron tayong 1 pound is equal to 16 ounce. So, yan yung unahin natin. Okay? Para makancel yung pound natin. So, again, 1 pound is equal to 6 ounce. So, cancel na si pound. But remember, OZ ang kanyang symbol, hindi cups. Wala pa tayo nakaabot sa cups. So, hanap naman tayo dito na dapat makancel natin si OZ, tapos ang matira is cup. So, meron tayong conversion here. 1 cup is equivalent to 8 ounce. So, ibig sabihin, 8 ounce, 8 OZ, equivalent to 1 cup. Bakit nasa baba si OZ? Para makancel yan nandito. Okay? So, cancel na si OZ at saka si OZ. Now, meron na tayo, natira na si cup. So, ibig sabihin, go na yan. Tapos na yung conversion. Kasi na-reach na natin yung goal natin. So, multiply. 4 times 6 sa taas is 4 times 6. Meron naman si 1. Pwede mong i-times 1 din yan siya. Sa baba naman, meron tayong 1 times 8. Okay? So, if we're going to multiply this one, 4 times 6, we have there, this is not 4. It's 40 pala. 40 times 6 times 1, that's 240, right? Over 1 times 8, that is 8. So, 240 over 8, or divide it, 240 divided by 8, that will give us 30 cups. So, there are 30 cups in every 40 pounds. Oh, bakit 40 na naman yung sinulat? Wait, let me erase it for a while. Okay. Okay, there you go. So, again, there are 30 cups in every 40 pounds. Now, for our number 4. We have number 4 example. Okay, we have 20 gallons. And you are tasked to find the conversion of ounce. How many ounce are there in 20 gallons? So, we have 20 gal. Then, hanap ka agad ng conversion dito. Now, if you're going to check, walang gallons to ounces dyan. So, anong gagawin? Gagawa tayo or gagamit tayo ng 2 conversion or more than 2 conversion, basta dapat aabot tayo with our goal, which is the ounces. So, meron tayong gal, okay, 1 gallon 2. Let's have cups. So, 1 gallon to 15 cups kasi pwede naman din gamitin si 1 gallon to 15 cups. para matanggal natin si 1 gallon. So, 1 gal is equivalent to 15 cups. Bakit cups yung ginamit natin? Kasi pag pins yung ginamit natin, pupunta pa tayo sa cups, then cup to ounces. So, another conversion, mas mahaba siya. While if diretso na tayo sa cups, yung next kasi ng cups, para ma-cancel out si cups, eto na siya na conversion. Yung 1 cup is equal to 8 ounces. So, diretso na siya sa 8 ounces. So, mas madali siya. Although, kahit gamitin mo pa yung pins, same pa rin naman yung solution natin. I mean, yung sagot natin. Okay? You will still come up with the same answer naman din. Now, next, para matanggal si cup, gamitin na natin yung last conversion natin. So, we have 1 cup is equivalent to 8 ounces. So, tanggal si gal again, tanggal si gal, tanggal si cup, ounce na ang natira na unit of measurement. So, okay na yan siya. Gora na yan. Now, continue tayo. I-multiply lahat ng nasa taas, i-multiply lahat ng nasa baba. So, we have 20 times 15 times 8 over 1 times 1, that's 1. So, if we're going to multiply this 120 times 15 times 8, that will give us 2,400 OZ. And this will be our final answer. Okay? That is for our number 4. How about number 5? Number 5. This one is quite hard. So we have 1 ton is equivalent to how many cups? Okay. So 1 ton, andito yan siya sa weight, yung 1 ton natin. But the question, how many cups? Yung isang ton. Now, if we're going to check the conversion again, walang diretsong conversion from ton to cups. So, ibig sabihin, gagamit tayo ng other conversions pa hanggang makaabot tayo ng cups. Now, check muna natin, 1 ton. Ano ba yung conversion na dapat ma-remove natin si ton? Of course, this one, di ba? 1 ton is equivalent to 2,000 pounds. Okay, so remove na si ton. Okay na tayo. But the question, LB yung ating unit of measurement here. So, hindi pa siya umabot ng cups. So, ibig sabihin, hanap na naman tayo ng conversion. Tingnan dito sa conversion chart. Ano ba yung pwede dyan? Okay, meron tayong 1 pound to 6 ounces. So, 1 pound, then 6 ounces. So, tanggal na si pound, si ounces na lang natira. But the question, hindi pa rin siya cups. So, anong gawin? Of course, mag-convert na naman na dapat matanggal si ounce, ang matira na lang ay cups. So, meron tayong conversion dito, 1 cup is equal to 8 ounces. So, pwede natin yan siya gamitin. So, we have 8 ounces, sa baba si 8 OZ, para tanggal si OZ, tanggal si OZ. And then, ang nasa taas si 1 cup. So, ang natira na lang natin na conversion is, unit of measurement is cup na lang. Okay? Now, multiply all the numbers on the numerator as well as on the denominator. Meron tayong 1 times 2,000 times 6 times 1 for the numerator. For the denominator, meron tayong 1 times 1 times 8. Okay, multiply that one. 1 times 2,000 times 6 times 1, that will give us 12,000. Over 1 times 1 times 8, that is 8. And if we're going to divide 12,000 by 8, that will give us 1,500 cups. Okay, so ganyan lang po ang gagawin in converting capacity and weight as well as sa length din natin and even dun sa conversion of time din natin. Okay, yun nga lang, you have to memorize those conversion para hindi na malito at saka hindi mahirapan pag-solve. So that's it for today. I hope you learned a lot and see you in our next video tutorial. Good luck and God bless to your exam, everyone. Bye!